Hello, this video is about making as much money as possible in Yakuza 0, and out of all the mini games and sub-stories that you can do, farming Mrs. Shakedown is still one of the best ways to make a lot of money. It is possible to reach like $1 trillion and with no cheats, with no mods whatsoever. All of this is possible in the original game. This video is gonna be a quick guide on how to easily look for him, beat him, and also like make a lot of money from him. There's 3 sections into this, which is finding Mr. Shakedown, fighting Mr. Shakedown, and farming Mr. Shakedown. So obviously it'll be a pain in the ass to constantly run around and look for him, which is why you'll need an item, the Encounter Finder. This item gives you a GPS tracker on where your enemies are at all times, and when you check on your map, it'll always show you where Mr. Shakedown is. Just keep in mind that after you fight him, he disappears from the map completely and you'll need to reset the map by going inside the building and going back out. To get the Encounter Finder for both Majima and Kiryu, you'll just have to do their sub-stories. For Majima, you can do it straight away in chapter 2, I believe. If you're doing the story, you're going to help a guy cross the bridge while protecting him. While it seems easy at first, it's a fucking pain in the ass because the dude dies so fast. The enemies only go towards him, making Slugger style kinda bad because it's too slow. So it's better to just stick with Tug style so you can spam heat actions and kill them quick as possible.
Hurry the fuck up.
For Kiryu, he has to do 3 sub-stories which all chains and connected all together. The producer sub-story, and after you're done with that, you do the miracle sub-story, zombie sub-story, and then after that, you do the miracle and Maharaja sub-story. Maharaja, make sure when Miracle offers you 2 boxes, you always pick the black one. That's how you're gonna get the Encounter Finder if you pick the black one. If you pick the white one, you just never get the chance to get the item ever again. So, next section, the hard part, fighting Mr. Shakedown. There's 4 simple rules when fighting him when you're weak, and number 1 are health items. Stacking up your inventory with just Stamina Royale. Always make sure before fighting him that you have a bunch of it, okay? Number 2, use weapons. Pick up weapons, have weapons in your inventory whatsoever. Always have weapons, making it easy for you to get to damage him as much as possible while safely doing so. Number 3, spam heat actions. Don't let him have any chance. Heat actions is like a free damage animation for you. Of course, this gets kind of boring to continuously use heat actions over and over, but if you want to kill him, you have to do that. And number 4, don't get hit. Easier said than done, obviously, but that's basically the main plan when fighting him. My best advice is get used to fighting him. He only has like 4 attacks. We're going to be farming him, meaning you're going to be fighting him like 100 times. Obviously, the more money you get, the stronger you get, giving you a more better chance to defeat him. Alright, next up is farming Mr. Shakedown. This one will take a while, I'll go straight to the point. Just defeating Mr. Shakedown a few times is not enough, especially when you're doing the real estate game mode and the hostess club game mode. If you want to unlock those moves in the locked area, then you'll have to make progress on these game modes, and the best way to do so is to buy those properties. You buy them, then you'll make very quick progress. However, you will need a lot of money. Like I said before, defeating Mr. Shakedown over and over is not enough. because you'll also need to upgrade yourself too in order to get stronger. But there is another way. Now, assuming that you're doing the story mode and you're on a part where you get to do whatever you like before progressing on the main story, like somewhere around chapter 8, more or less, I don't exactly remember, it's safe to assume that you probably have grinded some completion points along the way. You go to the shrine, and this is where you trade those completion points. Now notice how there is 3 sections, that is adventure, battle, and business. Battle is where you'll start actually farming Mr. Shakedown. In here, the one we want the most is Mr. Shakedown's deep pockets. Get more money when you defeat Mr. Shakedown. Now, I don't know the exact map, but essentially you're aware that Mr. Shakedown would have this huge prize money above his head, right? With this trade, that prize money, after defeating him, you'll even more than you'd expect. Now, we can end it right here. However, we can go even further and reach a ridiculous amount of money. And to do so, we defeat Mr. Shakedown, have a billion, go find him again, and let him win. So he takes your money, then you reset the map, find him, and beat him again, and take back your money. And suddenly, your money gets double the amount before. If you keep doing this enough times, you'll eventually reach 1 trillion. With this amount of money, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can buy weapons, do every sub-stories without worrying about losing money, gamble all your money, and finally, unlock all the fighting moves after progressing in those business game modes. And you can just fuck around whatever you like after that.